Welcome to Struggle, Grow, Succeed. I am your host, Charles Baldwin. This is where we welcome the struggle and then we attack it. It is through struggle that we grow. And on the other side of growth is success. Welcome to part 1, called Struggle. Let's get one thing clear right from the start. We want to find out for sure what the word struggle means. Now, when most people think of the word struggle or struggling, they immediately start thinking about all the hard times they're having. How everything seems to be going wrong, how everybody is against them or don't like them, how they can't pay their bills. They think about how they hate their job or they don't ever get a raise or promoted, how their business is failing and not what they thought it would be, or how they are addicted to something that they just can't let go of. Right now, I'd like for you to think of struggle and write down what it means to you. What comes to your mind when you hear that word struggle? Now, I would like to share with you the real definition of struggle right from the dictionary. The word struggle as a verb means to make forceful or violent efforts to get free of restraint or constrictions. What? Yes, it means to struggle to break yourself free. It's not wallowing around in self-pity and thinking about all the bad things that's happened to you. It's not having a hard time or being broke. It's not being talked about by someone or ridiculed or made fun of. It's not worry and it's not doubt. Struggle is not having a bad month at work. It's not having a car that is broken down. But a lot of times when things happen to us, we just suddenly start saying, I'm just struggling. It's not even being sick or being depressed. It's not even being addicted. It is, however, the fight to overcome all of these things that may be in your life. The first thing that you've got to do when it comes to struggle is identify what it is that's keeping you down. What is it that keeps you from getting what you want in life? Identify what it is that has kept you from being healthy, from getting a new car, what's kept you from having new friends or from getting that promotion or raise that you've been wanting for years. What keeps you depressed and what keeps you addicted? What keeps you from having a good relationship with your spouse or with your children or with your in-laws? What keeps your spiritual life from growing? What is it? You have to think about it and you have to identify it before you can ever overcome it. Struggle is to try very hard to do, to achieve, or deal with something that is difficult or that causes problems. To move with difficulty or with great effort to try to move yourself, an object or anything that you have in your life that you don't want, by making a lot of effort. What have you done to get those negative things out of your life? What actions have you actually taken? What are you doing right now to change those things that you say are holding you back? You must make an effort and take an action to change what you are doing in order for the real struggle to even kick in. You must make a change before you reach the level of struggle. Change comes first, then struggle. So stop complaining, whining, and blaming all of your ills on the world you're in, or on others, or on the economy, or on your boss or your spouse, or even the way that you were raised. You must stop blaming and looking for excuses and identify what in your life actually needs to change, and then start taking the steps to make that change take place. Until you acknowledge what has to change and start doing something to make it change, you will not realize what struggle truly is and what a huge benefit, yes, I said benefit, that struggle can bring to your life. Now, are you truly struggling or are you making excuses? Struggle is not something to be ashamed of. Struggle is not something that you should be running from. Struggle is something that you should desire. Struggle is something that you should be running to, because when you are truly in a struggle, that means your life is getting ready to change. That means that those things which have held you down or have held you back from being your best self are getting ready to be eliminated from your life. Come on, struggle. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to make an effort. I am ready to make a change in my life. You are put here on this earth for a reason, not just to breathe the air and eat the food, not just to drink the water and take up space. You are put here to make some kind of impact on your family, on friends, on your coworkers, and yes, even make an impact on this world. So the choice is yours. Nobody else can do this for you. Nobody else can make this decision. It's up to you and you alone to make a change in your life. When you are truly in a struggle, it means that you have an opposition, that you are in a battle, that you are pushing and reaching, and that you are climbing and clawing, that you are truly fighting for something that you desire. Struggles, challenges, and hard times offer you much more value than any other time in your life. You cannot grow unless you struggle. You cannot get stronger without resistance. Think about a time in your life that may have been hard for you, but forced you to become a better person. That is what you need more of. Taking action is the key to moving forward. It is the effort that you make each and every day that will change things. It is when you start that you will find the spiritual strength and the determination within to make it through. Your strength does not come from whining. It doesn't come from winning. It comes from training, from fighting, from climbing. Your strength comes from that struggle. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strength. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. That was told to us by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Struggle is not just a word. It's not just a description of how you might feel. It is an action that takes place when you decide to make a change. Don't just hear this and say, "Oh, that was good." Apply it to your life and be the person that you were meant to be. Go ahead, identify what it is that's holding you down, and then welcome the struggle after you change. Thank you for joining us today. If you would like to respond to some of our broadcasts, you can do so at our Facebook group, #StruggleGrowSucceed. Or you can hop on over and check out our webpage, strugglegrowsucceed.com.